good morning, good morning, everybody. It is Thursday. We are almost at the end of the week. The week sometimes feels like you're on a journey or you're on a trip, a vacation, going somewhere, and it just seems to take forever. And then that last little bit of stretch, you just know it's right there. And that last little bit of stretch is like, oh my God, is this 5 miles ever going to end? That is what the week is like sometimes. And when you get to Friday, you've got to your destination. But since we're not on Friday, we'll celebrate Thursday. If you are the younger crowd, it's probably Thirsty Thursday, And if you're the older crowd like me, it's a 30s Thursday, which means hopefully something good is on TV. If you have kids, hopefully you got them in bed by 8 o'clock. And you're just counting down to the weekend so you can run around and do all the errands you couldn't do during the week. So those are two groups for Thursday. Anyway, as you all know, May is Mental Health Awareness Month. Excuse me, everybody. I'm just tripping. I'm just all over the place this morning. Mental Health Awareness Month. We're winding down to the end of the month. It's Memorial Day weekend, and Memorial Day usually kicks off the summer, which is great. But for a lot of us, it may trigger other things, other issues. And people may ask why, when you're dealing with mental health, there's no real rhyme or reason. It just is. And one group of people that I want to talk about are our servicemen and women, our women and men who serve our country, who come home and suffer from PTSD, or those who may go in with mental health issues and then they get worse, and then they come home and they're supposed to, put on this brave face because they're happy to be home and see their loved ones. All the meanwhile, they're suffering internally. When we talk about mental health, people fail to realize that group of people. People just want to say they don't believe in it. People just want to say you got to get over it. But do you say that to those individuals? And to individuals who may have served our country, especially if you're my age group or whatever, and you feel like you're suffering from PTSD, my recommendation to you is forget what everybody's expecting of you, forget what you think, get proper help, because it only sits and manifests and gets worse and worse. And again, luckily, it's being more openly talked about, because I know years ago, in the service, when you came home, that was just it. You're home, you leave all that over there. But now, we're more open to talking about, what the people went through. But again, all the meanwhile, we still have individuals who feel like they cannot open up because, they serve for our country. They're supposed to be strong. They're supposed to be some of the strongest individuals to be able to even get through the training camps. But at the end of the day, we're all human. And at the end of the day, we have emotions and feelings. Some of us control them better than others, which is not either a good thing or a bad thing. So, again, like I always say, if you're on that line, that fence, and you're not sure what to do, and you don't have anybody to talk to, I am available. I don't have a life. Just, instant message me on Facebook or whatever, or, especially if we're friends to the fact that we have each other's numbers, shoot me a text, and, I'll try to help you, and you help me, and we'll help each other. It's like the buddy system. So that is my mental health minute for this Thursday. I probably will touch back on it again, but I'm going to get on to some entertainment news. If you did not see my video yesterday, and if you have not seen it, again, some of you don't know reality TV stuff because it's not your thing, and I get it. But most of us know. You know who I'm talking about, y'all. Them NF and Duggars, baby. The Holy Trinity. The Holy Grail of family values, right? Come to find out, they're just human like everybody else, and they have issues, and like everybody else, they try to pretend, and it messes the children up. Mental health. Y'all see the boy? He got 151 months. Let me tell you something. The only stronger 151 is the liquor. And I don't want either one. So, Calculate it out. That's 12 years and 7 months, almost 13 years, right? And I know, some of us can say that's not long enough for the crimes that he was convicted of, and I agree. But here's what I'm learning. Here's why I'm learning to do better. Instead of getting angry for what's not, be grateful for what is. Let me repeat that again. Instead of being angry for what's not, let's be grateful for what is. It's easy to say, I wish I had, I wish they had, I wish it was. But guess what? It is. You have. Be grateful. So with that being said, yes, 12 years and 7 months. It doesn't seem like a long time, especially for any kind of crime involving children. But let's be realistic. Years ago, before things have started shifting, he wouldn't have got that. And we all know it. He'd have got a couple years, some probation, and then he would have got time served, and then he would have came up with some BS. He would have served 2 more hours. Then his probation would have been cut because he did something fancy. You know how that goes. But today things are different because people are being viewed differently. Listen, just because the outside looks good doesn't mean the inside is just as good. Okay? People are like cars in the sense of they can walk by you and look fantastic, flawless, pristine, certified. But when you get inside, that's when it tells the truth. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, the judges now are like, listen, yeah, to the outside, yeah, you look great. You have a family, you got kids in your family. Oh, you guys are so Christian or whatever, faithful and religious. But on that inside, you have some demons. You have some unsavory characteristics that you need to fix before you can be unleashed back out to harm anybody again. So, again, I'm not here to judge, first of all. I should have said that in the beginning. But I'm not here to determine what's fair and what's unfair. But what I will say is this. 151 months to somebody like him is like a life sentence, because I know, to me, listen, if I ever did something to get in that kind of trouble, the judge told me 152 minutes, I'd die, because that's too long for me. So again, like I said, instead of saying, well, he should have got more, be grateful he got that, because again, yeah, 12 years in essence doesn't seem long compared to life, but 12 years is a long time to miss out on life. Again, it's your perspective and how you look at things. Me personally, I'm learning to look at things differently, so this way, when I come to my conclusion, I can honestly say, okay, I thought out everything, which is something I never did in the past because I didn't know how. And circling back around to mental health, having a great support group, network of people, is very important in getting better. Not curing it, but getting better. Because when you surround yourself with a good caliber of people, they want to help you in all kinds of ways. Not just the one thing you're suffering with. They want to help you all around. And that's why I say to you guys, I have a rotate and replace system now. Because, it's easy to say, I don't need no new friends. Whoever's in my circle is in my circle. No. I need people in my circle who are like me. There for them, do anything we can to help them. If you don't fit that description and you're in my circle, you will be taken out, put on the shelf, and somebody with me will come in your spot. And when I come back to you in a couple of months, and you're still running foul, you go. It's like we all do. You put them clothes that you don't wear now to the back of the closet, and you come back to them later and say, you know what, either want to keep them or not. So, again, now getting back to the entertainment news. Listen, you gotta have a good group of people around you because his family were enablers. And you see what they got up there in that courtroom, y'all, and they got these people that are testifying and stuff. That judge said, yeah, that is all fine and well. We understand. But the bottom line is this. He was foul. He did some real low down shit. And you guys ought to be glad we ain't throwing the whole catalog, not the book, the whole catalog at him. That he gonna do this 151, and he better come out better. Period. I love it because at the end of the day, I don't have kids, but I have nieces and nephews. And if I found out my underage niece or nephew was on somebody's computer screen unauthorized, we're going to have a problem. So I couldn't imagine being a parent and possibly finding out something like that. So again, they keep talking about how he has kids. Well, he did it to his sisters. It's just crazy, y'all. But again, it's that car. It's that Mercedes, that Lexus, that BMW. I would say Jaguar, but, not knocking if you have one. They're nice cars, but they're just not my forte. I mean, it's nicer than mine, but still. But anyway, you see him ride down the street glistening, gleaming. Windows crystal clear. Just, ooh, look at that. Look at that there. Don't it look nice? And then you one day get the opportunity to look inside and you open the door. The dashboard looks like a Christmas tree. Every light is on. The seats are just, whew. The car has been lived through. Not lived in, lived through. So that's how people can be. And I think this decision in this case, the Duggar case, honestly, I think is clarifying that we're not falling for that anymore. That those days are over. The shiny car with the rotten guts, getting off scot-free. So yeah, y'all, crazy. I'm on the treadmill now, so I'm kind of behind some time, but I guess I'm gonna click off now since it's only been 13 minutes. Feels like I've been talking longer than that, but that is a long time. Everybody, have a great day. Enjoy your Thursday. Tomorrow's supposed to get some rain, but guess what? It won't rain forever, so everybody have a great day. Peace.